All right, I just want to jump right into this one. Good evening, everybody. Sunday evening, last what was it, August 30th, and I'm seeing the fight late between Victor Postol and Jose Ramirez. However, I found the time, I scored it, analyzed everything, and looked at all this uproar about a supposed robbery and what happened with Ward and his scorecard and so on and so forth, right? So I'm like, okay, man, this is making a lot of buzz, and I had intended on watching it anyway, so went ahead and watched the fight. And as I watched the fight, I analyzed how I seen Postal. Not bad, they doing anything. I seen Postal all in the first 5 rounds. I just seen all Postal in the first 5 rounds, and then in the sixth round, my bad. So in the sixth round, Postal got hurt. That was when Ramirez started turning the momentum around in his favor. Started applying pressure. The body shots was good, and I had it from the sixth to the ninth for Ramirez. And in the 10th round, it was kind of back and forth, but in that 10th round, Postol landed a good ass 1-2, and it basically shook him up, had him staggered, and by the 10th round, I started to see Ramirez slow down. He started to fade. He missed really wild with a left hook in that 10th round, and he spun around and did like this little 360 deal. And Postal met him with a straight right, and I'm looking like, man, he could have really knocked him out, but he didn't. I guess didn't put that much behind it, the punch. But Ramirez for sure um, landed, I'd say, the bigger punches. He hurt Postal, like I said, between the sixth and the ninth. That was pretty much where Ramirez started to dominate. But I mean, other than that, man, from the 10th to the 12th, I seen Postol boxing, man. He was boxing. And Ramirez was not throwing enough punches, man. He wasn't. He was doing good. He was trying to cut the ring off and get in there and work his inside work, but he trashed on the outside. Josh Taylor, I think, gonna whoop his ass real bad, real bad. Probably almost easier than the Regis fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he looked limited in there to me. You know what I mean? And I had it 8 rounds to 4 for Postal. Being genuine, that was my scorecard. Um, Even in the last round, I had Ramirez missing a whole lot. The dude looked tired and faded. And Postal, I mean, the conky boxing, hey, that's some bullshit, dog. It's some BS. That shit was just a disgrace with that. And I wrote down some of these quotes that I was listening to Andre Ward, right? And this was around the fifth or sixth round, you know. And not everybody gonna agree with this. I don't care. I mean, I keep it real. This is how I seen it. This is how I assessed the fight, and then these quotes I'm gonna address with Andre Ward. This was certain things that he said, and I wrote it down so I don't paraphrase it or misquote this dude. He said, the reality is, even if he looks good in losing, he lives to fight another day. Now, this was around the time when Postol was controlling the fight. Easy, easy. He goes on to say, believe it or not, fellas, Postol wants to win this fight. Like, yeah, of course. And mandatory is not in there to play around. They're in there to win. You know what I'm saying? Then he says, quote, that in it of itself is somewhat of a victory for a 37-year-old aging former champion in Victor Postol. And I'm like, in the fifth and sixth round, why are you even talking about this? I can see if at that moment Postol was losing the fight, but he was in full control of the fight. Then after that, like say, what was it? The sixth round? Because he said that like in the fifth. He said that in the fifth round. In the sixth round was when he hurt Postol. And then the momentum switched around, started to change because definitely Postol was affected by the clean shots that Ramirez was landing. Clearly, So it was clearly, times where he had to just hold on, try to retreat. But overall, work rate, Postol was the busier fighter, man, in there. He landed more shots. The jabs was landing clean. This Ramirez don't have no head movement. He's standing straight up, walking to the opponent. He was looking real limited in there. I don't know if it was just I'm not making no excuse for the dude. To me, he lost. To me, Ramirez lost. Whoever disagree. But that's how I saw it. He lost the fight. And war is supposed to be real. He's supposed to be real, man. And they got to get it together over there with that. You already been seeing tension here and there when they first came back. Even before I think the pandemic, like you just seen a little tension here and there. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Andre Ward. Maybe he just had a bad night, an off night. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But way off, all the way off with that. That early part, get out of here with that. That's unacceptable, man. You know what I'm saying? You're professional. At that level, no. No, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like Stevie, Ray Charles, everybody can see that was Postol was dominating in the early rounds, bro. Period. Like I don't know what else to tell you. If you couldn't see that, you don't really know nothing about boxing. Then you really don't. Just because somebody walking up, cutting the ring off, getting hit with punches, do not mean that you are controlling the fight. You know what I mean? You need to control your defense, move your head, not get hit on. Shit. WBC shit, man. Sport, what's up, bro? Sport advantage. What's up, Wayne Henny? He said when we watched it with 1-2 Kid, I could have swore Ward had Postol up, and the panel said he was crazy. No, Ward was saying Ramirez was up. He had Ramirez up. He said then later Ward card didn't represent that. Ward picked right at first and was bullied in. No, that's not what I saw. I saw Andre Ward went out on a little life raft on his own, talking about, Ramirez was up. I'm like, bro, you tripping. You tripping, bro. No, he's not. Stop it. Knock it off, man. You know better. We know better. So why are you doing this, sir? There's no way you can convince somebody that them early rounds belong to Ramirez. Stop. You can make the argument for the 6th through the 9th. That was his. That was his. There were some points that was kind of close, like say like in the 10th, but then you seen Postol, he landed a clean 1-2, and you seen Ramirez get wild in there and get clipped with a right hand, trying to do some 360 shit, hitting the rope. Like, what is you doing? You trying to get knocked out, but good thing he didn't get hit with a clean shot or stiff enough shot because the dude was in there wild, missing. He was landing some good body shots, which was able to slow Postol's movement down a little bit, but overall, nah, man, he got outworked. He got outworked, man. Postol was boxing well. He was boxing very well. And that bogus punch stats, man, get that out of here, bro. Get that out of here. You know what I'm saying? This dude was not throwing enough punches, man. He wasn't. So I wish these dudes stopped doing that shit. You know what I mean? Just call it fair. You see what happened with HBO? Just call it 100 the way it is, dude, because it takes away from the entertainment value when you're watching it, you know. But I've been dealing with this shit for so long. Like I learned how to just mute them out. I block them out. I don't even be paying attention. I be paying attention to the punches landed, see what's going on. Uh, you know, paying attention to these guys getting tired. Looking at who getting better exchanges, all of this stuff. You know what I mean? Not worried about what somebody talking about or arguing because it was easy to get distracted in I think that fifth or sixth round. That fifth round when see Postol was down, he was in control of the fight, and then they started that little argument about Andre Ward's scorecard. And they posted it on the screen. I'm looking at this show. You got to be kidding me. But at the same time, it was like a distracting thing. If I was still paying attention to the fight. I'm like, man, all right, whatever, shut up. Turn and watch this fight. Yeah, you got to rewatch it. Like I said, I just got done watching it, so I'm like, man, nah, bro. Something is up. You know what I mean? Something up. But hopefully that shit don't happen again. This dude got away with that little victory. Is what it is. Shout out to Postol. You know, he went in there, he was boxing, and he did get hurt in spots, but he still maintained control. And Ramirez was just trying his best to just cut the ring off, but was getting hit with a lot. Was getting hit with a lot more than what he was able to land. That's just facts. You know what I'm saying? So 6 to the 9th is what I gave him. That was it. That was it. 10th and 11 was kind of close, but I seen Postol doing better, landing more and getting it better to work. Having more in the tank, Ramirez was gassed out towards the end. He was still able to throw shots, but even towards the end, you just watch him, man. The dude, he didn't have enough to really finish strong. I didn't see that in him. I'm like, man, look, if you know like I know, you better get in there and try to clip this man. He didn't have enough in the tank. So, you know, uh, I don't know what's going on with this dude, Andre Ward, though. Because them quotes was just kind of crazy. Like, man, why would you even speak on this, man? Why you want to put people's mind on how old this dude is, or um, you know, it'd be a victory for a 37-year-old aging former champion. Like, bro, what did you? He in a fight right now. It's not moral victory about him being in there and surviving. What is you tripping, bro? Tripping. And then he says reality is even if he looks good and losing, he lives to fight another day. Like, what is this? A Friday episode? But you live. You live to fight another day. Like, bro, what is you talking about? Shit. Cut. This live? Cut. They should have cut the mic on Andre Wood when he said that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wanted to get my assessment on it because it seemed like it was creating some buzz out here. So I wanted to get my perspective on it. Hold on. If this thing kicks me out, I'll be right back in. I'm trying to switch to a different screen. All right. My bad. All right. Postol definitely His flame of fame. People were saying it's the end. Iceman said different last night. I mean, he didn't even get dropped. He made it, all the way to the end. To me, he outworked Ramirez, outboxing to me. And I had him winning the fight. But, this is WBC, man. We already know what it happens. We already know what happens with the WBC. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It sucks. The politics of boxing, you know. And then it just sucks when you got somebody that's trying to help it, trying to influence the, what I'm saying, the boxing fans while we watching the shit. Like, bro, call the shit 100, man. I mean, stop trying to make people think it's something different than what we seeing. We seeing Postol was dominating in the beginning, for like, no question about it. There's no question. You know, people can hope for something. Like, please, come on, Ramirez, just get in there, man. What's it all? Let your hands go. If that was AB, y'all be roasted. That dude was looking like AB in the first 5 rounds. Like, man, let your hands go. Shit. Do something. And Postol was just working, man. He was not waiting around for this dude to be first. He's like, nah, I'm going to be first. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Timothy Bradley. Are you serious? Oh, are you telling me you don't have Victor Post to win in this fight? You stupid fool. Oh, man. Guess everybody has an off day, man. He had an off day. A really bad day, man. Just go back and rewatch it, Ward. Rewatch it, man. It's no hard feelings. Just rewatch it. And if you feel the same way, then hey, respect. Just saying, rewatch it. Turn off your own audio. Turn your own audio off. Your own commentary, turn it off. And just watch it. Pay attention to the work. Don't even pay attention to the conky box. That's bogus too. Just watch the work. Feel me? So don't do this. Don't do this. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here. Stu can he will live to fight another day, no matter what the result is. Of course, bro. As long as he don't die. As long as the nigga don't get paralyzed, of course he's gonna live to fight another day. What is we talking about here? Can we get back to the fight? Watch out. Can you move, bro? Like I think I said that at one moment. One moment, like, bro, can you mute, bro? Mute. Real quick, hit the mute button, bro. We got action going on, bro. You know what I mean? Since you ain't wear your glasses for this fight, bro, can you let us enjoy the fight, homie? Can we score this, homie? All of this, he's a former champion, 37-year-old. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Manny Pacquiao old as hell too. What are we talking about, bro? Shit. Let this man scrap and give him his props. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, no matter what color they are, if these motherfuckers in there, they laced, you know what I'm saying? They got the hand wraps checked, they got the gloves on, and they throwing them hands, bro. Give them respect, bro. To me, when them dudes get in there, I don't give a fuck about the strap until the fight over. Then you get to all your glory and your treasure and shit, nigga, and hold that shit up. But when that bell ring, bro, that bell don't. Hey, that shit is in limbo status. So if people be holding on like emotionally, like, nah, we don't want the belt to leave this person. Get out of here with that moistness, man. The belt is gonna be with the best person for that fight on that right night. You know what I mean? Like people be trying to like, hey, like I said, bro, y'all see what's going on. Goddamn complexion connection protection. You know what I mean? War still living the past through fighters. I don't know what that was, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that where I just seen multiple fights where he not keeping it real. I'm not gonna say that. That's why I'm speaking on this thing. Like, yo, man, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people that have just, gay they spill on it. But you know what? This is just my own personal opinion on it from watching it. And I didn't even want to comment on whatever, rumors about the dude because I hadn't even seen the fight. So when I watched it and heard his commentary while watching it, I am looking like, what is this man talking about? What is we? This is a God fearing. What is you talking about? You know what I'm saying, let's keep it 100. Let's be truthful here, genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, man been having a great reputation of being integrity and all of that, right? Let's keep integrity, bro. Postol was winning early. You know what I mean? But I think that when it's not going a certain way, then they got to create the narrative for like, you know what? Yeah, he's doing pretty good, but yeah, he is doing good. Thank you. Give him his credit. Call he's winning the fight. What's good, bro? What's good with it? But yeah, that's how I had it. 8 rounds to 4. 8 rounds to 4 for Postal. Yep, is what it is. So to me, Ward, Postal won to be real. And in the heat of the war, nigga, supposed to be real. Ward, supposed to be real. But once the fight was over, I didn't even stay to hear no more commentary of you know, all of the extraness because I had already knew the result. I knew that they had Gator Ramirez. I just wanted to see the fight for myself. And then after seeing it, I'm like, okay, well, Postal won to me. And whatever other scorecards is out there is whatever scorecards is out there. Cool with that. Don't matter to me. They don't shake nothing with me. Everybody should get their own opinion, their own score, and let it be. Oh, we do got some people up. Shout out to 1-2 in the chat. He up. I'm gonna have to drop the link then. I thought everybody was on shutdown status. But yeah, if anybody wanna pop up here and get a opinion, chop it up, and get a comments on Andre Ward, Victor Postal, or Jose Ramirez, and they disagree, cool. Do it with respect, but you will get the same respect back. Always. But yeah, it ain't like it's been multiple situations where this dude was not keeping it real. So somebody like a Gerald Miller, yeah, that's like 3 strikes all the way out. You know what I mean? So people get passes, get certain passes. You know, even the late great Mamba, Kobe Bryant, made a mistake, but he came back and done some great stuff. So we check it at the door. You know what I mean? Know what we got to change, and we move on and be greater and be greater. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that are relying on people like Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley and whoever else is in a powerful role to commentate. And it's their duty to keep it real with the boxing fans to get that respect, and also, you know what I'm saying, to just to keep integrity at the forefront of boxing. Oh, the homie. 1-2.
What's up, man?
Good evening.
Evening to you. What's popping? You up
Oh
here
man.
talking about Tim Bradley and Andre Ward?
Well, really the whole fight. And then of course that happened.
Yeah, but I didn't really catch what they were saying. I had it kind of low. just enough
Oh
where I
yeah.
could hear the just to where I could hear the punches popping off. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing the live.
Oh yeah, yeah. You do got to keep it down. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just when I hear the punches pop, then I'd be like, oh yeah, he landed. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. But I couldn't. I was a little confused in whose scorecard was what in the beginning. I think I said Ward said this, but I'm not sure if I think they corrected me in the chat. Somebody
I don't
corrected
know
me.
because I came. I think I came towards the tail end of the fight when you were commentating.
Yeah,
So I don't know exactly what you said on that. I
yeah.
just know from what I assessed from watching it, what War said.
But what did he say? Now that
He
we
had
chopping
he
it up.
had he had Ramirez winning all pretty much the early rounds.
Nah, nah. I gave Ramirez the first round. I think I gave uh I think I gave Postol the next two rounds, 2 and 3. Then I gave it to Ramirez in 4. So there's a lot of swing rounds in that fight too. I noticed I had 6 and 12 were swing rounds for me. So if
See,
somebody had
I gave that
one,
to Ramirez because he hurt. It was a close round, but he hurt Postal real bad in that round
I
in the
don't know
sixth
if that
round.
was 6. I think that was probably 5 or 7 because I know he had a. They both
Nah,
had moments
the
in the
fifth
fight.
it was all Postal. The first through fifth, I had it all Postal. That shit was
Nah,
all Victor Postal, dog.
I was watching the first one. First round, I gave it to Ramirez because in the beginning of the fight, he just came in, and I recall talking about the other fights about how the little dudes weren't moving their head to get on the inside to get out to get away from the jab, and as soon as he came out, he was moving his head, and in the second round, he just stopped moving his head and he started getting popped, and Postal got on his toes and started Icemanning, blat blat blat, and then I was like, it was a good fight though. They both had moments in the fight. I'm not disagreeing with anybody, but I just seen it the way I seen it.
No, you can disagree. You
You
got
know what
your
I'm
own
saying?
eyes, you got your own score, your own opinion. But my score, I had fucking Postal winning 8 rounds to 4. That was my scorecard. I
Mm.
had Ramirez winning. He dominated 6 through the 9th. He dominated 6 through the 9th. He was able to hurt Postal, but he started to fade. At the 10th, he was fading. Victor Postal stayed at pretty much at that same pace, and he was more busier in there. And Ramirez just stopped. He wasn't throwing no punches, man. He stopped throwing punches. He would throw his punches, but as far as meeting the work rate that Postal, hell nah, hell nah.
I would say let me think. Now I think from what I recall, because I didn't watch it the second time. I just watched it that night and then just let it go. But I feel like Postal had moments, but
And shout out to Troy in the chat.
I think I think he just kind of laid off the gas every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like he did too. Like there was moments where he wasn't really doing much. Like he'd go in, he'd throw some sharp combinations, but what was funny was it was like they would trade though in the middle of them combinations and they both land. You know what I'm saying? And I think Poster was trying to steal rounds, and I wasn't. It being that they were still kind of tight, I wasn't forgetting the beginning of the rounds. You know what I'm saying? Some people they forget about the whole round. They just say, you know what I mean? I'll do that. I pay attention like through the whole thing and say, okay, well, this dude have more moments. You know what I'm saying? And and just because the dude looked good at the end of the round, I don't just necessarily give him the round because it'd be like the last 30 seconds where they get off some shots. You know what I'm saying? So so that's what I was seeing a lot that Poster was doing, where he would try to steal rounds here and there and shit. Although his jab was consistent, you know what I mean? He was consistently using it, but it worked better when he was on his toes. But whenever he get head movement from Ramirez, he would get flat. His feet would get flat. I remember that shit. And I was like, this dude, he would just walk around instead of being on his toes because he was looking to set something up. And I don't know, I don't know why, but he just like it must have gave him some sort of confusion or something. But then when he would stop moving his head, then he'd hop back on his toes and start jabbing him. So it was a back and forth fight. You know what I mean? They both had their moments, and I don't think anybody really dictated the fight. And I think that a lot of people thought that Ramirez. I think a lot of people thought that Ramirez was going to go in there and wipe him out, and when he didn't, and when Postol had moments, they were like, "Oh, Postol pulled it off." That's the way I see
I
it.
think it's safe to say that people assume that Ramirez was just going to go in there and wash Postol, and it just wasn't that.
Nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that at all. Postol came in there and was still
Not even
Postol.
close.
But I think it was what I do feel like it was. I still think they both put on a good account of themselves. Even in Ramirez, he didn't look as
I'm gonna
good
be
as
real,
he should have
man.
been.
I wasn't. I'm gonna be real. I wasn't impressed with Ramirez. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Just being
Yeah.
honest. I think that he gets somebody like that. See, Postol is 37. He's 37 years old. He didn't even have a whole lot of speed, a whole lot of elite movement, or nothing like that. He was just doing that little bouncy, hitting them with jabs, hitting them with 1-2s, boxing, just being busier. Somebody like Taylor, dog. Taylor gonna fuck Ramirez up, bro. That dude is flat too, and he have head movements in spots, but it ain't good like that. It's not. And he was getting hit a lot, and I think Josh Taylor got more pop. He might have more pop than Postol, at this point. And I didn't even know that. But what Lisa said though, that Josh Taylor's upset with Ward. I saw a video about it. Yeah, I didn't know. Like I said, I was shocked. I'm like, dog, what's going on, fam?
What did he say? He said that he gave, which I thought Postol pulled off a lot of the early rounds, or you know what I mean. I can't find my scorecard offhand, but I felt like Postol pulled off some of the early rounds. He looked good and decent in all of the rounds. You know what I mean? Even in the ones that I edged Ramirez in. But that didn't make any sense. So if that was his card, then I was correct when I said it on the live before I was corrected. So that's what he had a problem with then, is the fact that he was just, I don't know why he was. Why would he? Why would he do that?
He seemed to admire the work of Ramirez in those first 5 rounds for some reason. So, what's up, Rocket?
I don't know.
What's up? What's up, fellas?
What's going on, Rocket?
Hey, Rocket, please tell me you saw the fight.
Yeah, I did. I saw it.
What was your assessment on the fight? Who'd you pick and all that?
Well, I had Postol winning. I thought he outboxed Jose Ramirez. I mean, Jose Ramirez had his spots, especially when Postol was against the ropes. You know what I mean? I don't know why the fuck Postol decided to go back to the ropes and shit, but every single time, bro, it was like as soon as his back hit them ropes, Ramirez would come in with a motherfucking combination. Boop, boop, boop. Had Postol looking all types of weird and shit. Looked like, you know what I mean? Like a damn, a fucking anorexic fucking person just like getting hit and they looking like they fucking legs ain't gonna support him and shit. Like they about to fucking drop and shit. But I mean, I had Postol winning the fight, bro. I thought, like I said, I thought Ramirez had his spots. You know what I mean? But Postol just outboxed him. You know what I mean? He kept his distance, kept that stiffy in his face. Stiffy right hand. That's all. That's all it was, man. You just picking him off. You know? Like, I just don't see how Ramirez won that fight. I don't see it. You know what I mean?
Like I said, I'm fresh off watching it, and I felt the same way you felt. I felt Postol outboxed Ramirez. I guess some people admired more of what Ramirez did in the fight. I just felt overall Postol did more.
I got it. I just pulled it up. I got it. I got the scorecard. I had it 10-9 Ramirez in the first round, 10-9 for Postol in the second, 10-9 for Postol in the third, 10-9 for Ramirez in the fourth, 10-9 for Postol in the fifth, 10-10 in the sixth round, swing. Seventh round, I had it 10-9 for Ramirez. I gave that to Ramirez. I gave 8 to Ramirez. I gave 9 to Ramirez. I gave 10 to Postol, 11 to Ramirez, and the 12th I had that to swing round 2.
Damn.
Wow, dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I had 10 through 12 Postal, 6 through 9 for Ramirez, 1st through 5th Postal, bro. That was how I saw it.
So I had it 6-4 with 2 swing rounds for Ramirez. That's the way I seen it, because there was even moments when Postol was jabbing, like everyone's talking about how he was jabbing, where he was literally getting out jabbed by Ramirez, where Ramirez was just popping him with his jab.
You said he was getting out jabbed by Ramirez?
Yeah, there was moments where he was literally.
Oh, you said in moment.
Yeah, in moments where in certain rounds where he was landing the cleaner, better jabs than Postol. Like Postol would pump the jab out, wouldn't land him, and then Ramirez would just catch him with like a stiff ass jab, like blow, and send him backward.
The apparent thing in the fight was Ramirez definitely was the harder puncher for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
That was very apparent. That's why Postol fought the way he fought. But at the same time, my issue with Ramirez was he didn't throw enough punches. He walked forward. He did pretty good of cutting off the ring, but in the midst of that, he was getting hit with shots.
To even be honest with you, that's how he kept rocking. How he kept rocking Postol was with his jab. He was throwing a 1-2-1, and it worked every time he threw it. Every time.
But he didn't keep rocking Postol, bro. He had moments like those 3 or 4 rounds in a row between like 6th to the 9th. He was really having success against Postol. After that,
there was moments where Postol was doing this thing where he was landing like 3-punch combinations on him. You know what I'm saying? And they were like cheering for Ramirez, but I'm like, Ramirez missed that hook. Like, you know what I'm saying? But occasionally it was a good fight. The more I think about it, it was a decent fight, man.
Yeah, Postol had fucking good head movement. You know what I mean? He was mobile as hell.
Yeah, he was in shape.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
He was in shape, dog.
I mean,
I felt like he was in better shape than Ramirez to me.
I gotta go back and actually score the fight. I gotta actually go back and score the fight because I just watched it.
Y'all gave Postol the first round though.
I gotta
more punches. He landed more punches in the first round.
I don't know, man.
You gotta go back and watch it. He landed more shots than him in the first round. He came out dictating from jump.
But I mean, when I like I just said, right? I didn't actually score the fight because I just watched it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go back and actually score it. You know what I mean? But all I know is like when I watched the fight and at the end, I was like, nah, Ramirez didn't get that. That was Postol. You know what I mean? I just had that. I just knew in my head, like, okay, Postol had this. Like, Postol got this fight. You know what I mean? And, you know, Ramirez, he did good, but in my opinion, he just got outboxed. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? He would catch Postol. He would catch Postol and shit. He had his moments and shit, but, you know what I mean? It was like Postol just kept his distance. Jab right hand for the most part, for real. And he was landing them. You know what I mean? He just made, in my opinion, Ramirez look like I'm not going to say an amateur, you know what I mean? Because he's not in no way, shape, or form, but he just made him look inferior a little bit in there. Even though Ramirez
is frustrated, man. I seen Ramirez in there looking frustrated. And, you know, I just seen him. I don't see like really another gear with him or somebody who makes adjustments. He just keep doing the same thing. And I mean, Postol was able to do the same thing against him because dude wasn't really making no adjustments. He was just trying more. He was just trying, you know, using more effort to do the same shit, trying to get on the inside and work his shit in the middle. Like That was it. He trashed on the outside. Be real. He
Yeah.
trashed on the outside. That's what I said. I think Taylor going. Oof. That's gonna be a rough matchup. That's gonna be a rough night for him. He fight Taylor. If he win, I give him props. But boy, I just think that talking about Victor Postol was giving him issues with the movement. Taylor moved way better than Postol.
But Postol herky jerky though. He wanted him. That's why he gets them shots off, man. Because he'll be throwing them love taps, and then he'll throw like a 3-punch combination, and it's just like the timing is different. You know what I'm saying?
There's no finesse. There's no finesse with Postal at all. It's like just that regular European style. He's just mobile.
Right.
Yeah, he's stiff as hell. He's stiff.
But what I'm trying to say is he's kind of herky jerky. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's kind of an oddball when it comes to his timing. It's difficult to get his timing down. So what I'm trying to say is when he's herky jerky like that, he could get off a 3-punch combination, and you like some people can pick up on it easy, and some people have an issue with it. You know what I'm saying? They get tagged with them shots, and he did what he had to do. I don't feel like anyone dictated the fight though, and I think the only thing that the reason why Postal had so much success is because of what Ramirez wasn't doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. That's why I thought he won.
Right. But I mean, that was just in it. But that was just in moments. There were moments where he was doing it too. So I mean, I just feel a different way about that. Like we're gonna have to.
I felt every round damn near. I felt except for the middle rounds. I felt almost all them other rounds. He would just be sitting in there just looking at Postal, getting hit.
That's what that's the vibe I got too. It was like, you know what I mean, dog. You ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? Like it's like Postal was just like. The Postal just sitting on the outside, click, 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 click. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's like the only time. Like I said, I gotta go back and watch it. You know what I mean? But like, it's like as far as I can remember, it's like the moments that Ramirez. I think his best moments was when Postal was against the ropes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He was catching Postal with some heavy shit.
He turned it up. He turned the heat up in the middle. In the middle rounds, he turned the heat up. So that was him. He owned the middle rounds for sure. He did fade though. I saw Ramirez fade. He should have went more to the body to me. I felt like Ramirez should have went more to the body because he was having good success when he was throwing the hooks down there, and you could tell Postol didn't like it. He was trying to keep his distance. He was like, at all costs, keep Ramirez from getting on the inside. Yeah. And for the most part, he kept him, at bay. But we seen when Ramirez was able to get in on the inside, he lighting him up.
Yeah, he was. He was, and Ramirez was the clear more powerful puncher.
Yeah, you definitely seen it.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now, man. I'm watching it right now, and I still don't know how y'all gave him the first round. Like that's, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe y'all should definitely watch.
I didn't score the fight, so I gotta actually go back and actually score it. Like I said earlier, I just gave it a Postal. Off the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just watched it in general. I get it. Right. You just got kind of that as a whole. Like, he did more.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. But shit. Hey, bro, who y'all like for real, man? I know we already talked about this, bro. But who y'all got, man, with Garcia and Spence, bro?
Oh shit. Man,
you know what? I'm taking Spence.
For real?
I'm taking Spence in that fight. Yep. I was taking Spence prior to the accident, but you know what? I'm gonna take Spence in that fight. I think Spence gonna beat his ass.
Oh, beat his ass.
He beat his ass. I think Spence gonna beat his ass.
Y'all send y'all prayers up, fam. That's all.
Oh man.
You know what? To be honest with you, Rocket, I'm not gonna even make a pick, bro. I don't even know if I'm gonna make a pick that, bro.
You don't think so?
I'll be honest with you. I want Errol to win, but because I gotta be honest, it's like the little sympathy there. Like, damn, man, this dude just got flipped and shit, and he trying to get his life together. I don't want to see the nigga get knocked, go from the Ferrari to the fucking get stretched in the ring. I don't want to see that happen, but it is what it is. It's boxing, nigga. So, you know.
Hey, dog, I don't fuck with any of them niggas, but I just, you know what I mean? Like the only, I just don't, I just don't see
No,
Danny
but see, I
going in.
encourage progress. When I see somebody making progress, I'm a fan of that. Like, oh, this man improving. He doing some good stuff. He trying to get his shit together.
You know
Man
why?
almost
He
died,
just a
bro. Come
weak-minded
on, Rocket. The man
individual.
almost died, bro. He almost died. So
Yeah, you know what though? You know how I look at it? Everybody keep bringing that shit up, but you know what? Dude came back. He took he took a huge fight, which I said I would have gave him a pass to take a tune up, you know what I mean, after an accident like that.
yeah, of
But you know
course.
what though? Think about it like this. When the last time Danny Garcia been in there with a good fighter?
Sean Porter.
How long ago was that?
Was 3 fights back, I think. Because he had Porter, Granados, and then the motherfucking red catcher. Red
Right,
catcher. Whatever.
right. So think about that.
So
Yeah,
you're saying
but
Spence has been on
still,
fire and
He been
Danny.
taking light touches all this time, so he might be fresh, but he gonna be rusty. There's, you know what I
Uh,
mean? Yeah, yeah. I
I've
think
seen
so.
Danny, but
mm,
let's be real though. Danny be rising to the occasion though. Don't for the big fights. Danny rise to the occasion.
I
He
don't
might
know, man.
yeah,
I
he
don't know.
might get the nod. He might not get the nod or anything like that. But I ain't never seen Danny not ready in a big fight. So I don't know
yeah.
about that rust.
I don't
I
know,
don't really
man.
be seeing too much. I think only one fight I seen rust on him was when he fought. It wasn't Granados. He fucked Granados up. It was no not Granados. What was the
Red
other?
Cash.
Maybe against Rios or some shit. He had rust. Not Red Cat. I didn't
Yeah,
even watch the Red Cat shit. I think it was the Rios fight. He had some rust.
yeah. And you know what, bro? Danny talking about like Danny saying like, bro, I'm gonna take risk in this fight. And
Oh,
bro,
well.
Danny taking risks.
Yeah, he is though.
I don't know. Hey, bro,
He is
nah,
though.
it ain't even really about Danny getting hurt, bro. This is more about Spence.
I already know what you're
Cause,
talking about. That's why I say he is gonna take them risks. I believe he's gonna take them risks because
yeah,
he see vulnerability low key.
right. And it's like, okay, you know, like for real,
It's
bro.
off guard.
He gonna
I
go in
think
there.
this is a cherry pick for Danny, bro.
Look,
I think this is, I don't think Danny's done cherry picking, bro. I don't think
Oh
you know what though? You
man.
know what though? I think that's why he's gonna get his ass whooped. I think he's sleeping on Spence, and I think he's gonna take risks, and I think he's gonna pay for them shits, and I think he's rusty as fuck, and this is what he's gonna get. He's gonna get an ass whooping trying to cherry pick, just like he
Hey
did against
man.
Herrera, just like he did against fucking a fucking three, four other motherfuckers that truly beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Peterson.
I'm not buying into that shit. You know what I mean? I think
not.
Guerrero fought him damn near to a win. A fucking Zab Judah had success against this dude. I think y'all putting too much credit into this dude, and I think this dude gonna get his ass whooped by Spence. I think Spence
Mm,
is gonna come
I
back.
don't know,
I'm
dog.
not putting too much credit into
The
Danny because
same energy.
I will repeat
No, no,
what I
no, no, no,
said.
no, 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 no. Black can't say nothing because he ain't even make a pick. So he can't say nothing to me. He can't even make a pick.
Yeah,
He
and
gotta make a pick. He gotta
I'm
make a
not
pick to
standing
flame
on.
me. He gotta make a pick to flame me.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna say
This
this
nigga
right.
over here.
I've never really liked Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? And I really didn't. Well, I liked
I
him
already
when,
said that I'm
especially after.
biased, so I want Arrow to win. So
No,
yeah,
I like Danny after he knocked out Matisse and all that. You know what I mean? And but after the cherry picking scandals and all that shit, I was like, man, forget Danny. But I always respected Danny, even though he's flat footed. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
yeah.
you know what
Fun
I
to watch.
mean?
He's fun
Yeah,
to watch,
but
man. He's an
at the
entertainer.
same time, it's like I don't look. We really don't know what the fuck Danny's thinking. You know what I mean? I'm just assuming. But from what he
I
was
know what you're
saying,
thinking.
you know what I mean? From what he was saying, it's like when he was on the Brian Custer joint, he was like he's gonna take more risk. Now that doesn't necessarily mean 100% that he's underestimating Spence. But if you look at it though, if you look at it, this isn't a Spence fresh off of Porter. You know what I mean? This is a Spence post accident. So there's two different things. Like we can say, oh, you know what, Spence is looking good. Okay, that's cool. He is looking good in the gym, but I haven't really been seeing any sparring of him, which we're really not supposed to. But you know what I mean? It's like, how is he gonna react being in there? Because right now, dog, he's a rusty ass fucking tool. You know what I mean?
I don't think so, man. He coming off a huge fight against iron sharpens iron, man. He got into an accident. I get it. I get the accident. I get it. But I think it changed his mindset. So now he on some new shit.
Yeah, he lost brain cells probably, bro. It's just brain trauma.
I don't know, man.
Hey, bro, it might not have changed his mindset.
Shattered out he lost teeth, bro. Head hit off the canvas. What are we talking about?
Hey, bro, it might not have changed his mindset, but it changed something in his body, especially taking Danny. You know what I mean? Like your body got it. Your mind can do whatever the fuck. Your mind can only take you but so far, man. If your body say, that's enough, look, man, that's enough.
What I'm trying to say is this: Did Danny even get? Come on, what y'all talking about? Did Danny get Red Cats out of there? How many rounds did he go with Red Cat?
Y'all know, look. I'm not caping for Danny, bro.
I'm not
bro. Listen. This is what he got to understand. Post accident, Spence, bro. I'm not too sure if Spence can handle Danny.
That's all we saying. We're not
post accident, Spence. That's all I'm saying, bro.
If anybody get thrown from a motherfucking car or motorcycle, I'm gonna be like, I don't know if he's gonna be the same coming back with a puncher. Nigga. I can't be confident. I wish I could be confident 1-2 kid, but shit, I ain't. Shit, Danny
and Danny probably looked at like, because you gotta remember he hopped in the ring on Spence. You know what I mean? His cherry picking ass, he hopping in the ring on nobody he can't beat. You know what I mean? He hopped in the ring with Spence after the Porter fight. And what I'm thinking is he sees how Spence reacts when he's getting punched.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
That dude be playing, bro.
He seen how easy Porter was able to hit him. He's seen that.
Y'all think, but y'all thinking, but who doesn't Porter hit?
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is this. The only reason he hopped in there is because I said this shit a long time ago prior to the accident. The reason he was waiting for somebody to get 2 titles because he's trying to cash out. And he gonna cash out and he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it.
You know how you say Canelo, Callum Smith is Canelo's cupcake. What if you look at Errol Spence the same way?
Then that's gonna be good for Earl Spence. That's gonna be good for Earl.
If Earl is Danny's cupcake.
No, if Danny's looking at him like he's a cupcake, then he's definitely gonna get served.
If he jumping in the ring on nigga, he like, oh yeah.
The cherry picker jumping in the ring on the nigga.
Sweet holy matrimony.
Punks jump up to get beat down. And that's
I hope so. We gotta see, bro.
Hey, bro. I just don't know, man. Like I'm with like Troy and I've been said this shit, but you know what I mean? I think Spencer took a tune up, man. I really do.
I do too.
You know what I mean? And look, this ain't really this ain't really to boost up Danny because like I said, I don't like Danny, but it's just like you know what I mean? I'm just not sure about Spence. I really don't believe.
Between us right now, I like the way Danny fights, but I don't like the way he moves. I mean, he was number 1 in the WBO. Right. He didn't go after the champ. He waited for 2 dudes to go to war, and then he tried to pick the guy, fresh off of war and jump in on the ring on him. And that's what he's looking at him like he's a cupcake. And he's like, oh, he's a big name. He just came off an accident. This is the perfect opportunity for me to jump on him. So I'm rooting for Spence in this fight. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of politics going on, though. Yeah.
But to be fair, he wanted Spence after the Porter fight.
That's true.
Yeah.
He did want Spence after, like directly after the Porter fight. So it ain't like he waited.
Directly after a war when he's been fresh fighting nobodies. And I'm like, you know what? The downside to that is that he ain't sharp. And y'all saying, oh, well, he'll get up for the fight. Well, we shall see.
Hey, man. Hey, if he's fighting nobodies, that's cool. As long as he got his eyes moving and his fucking his muscle memory good and he's sparring and all that shit, bro. For Spence post accident, bro, I think he got it.
He
got it, bro.
Like 1-2 kid, like be honest, man. Like say you had like a brother or something that was in professional boxing right now, and he went through the same situation Earl Spence went through. Would you be still encouraging him to jump back in there with a puncher like Danny, fresh off an accident?
No, not at all.
No, I'm saying though, but hold on, but you confident though that he gonna beat Danny ass?
Yeah, I got faith that he gonna beat Danny ass.
Oh, it's faith now. You're gonna say a prayer for him. All right.
It's faith. It's
gonna get religious on us.
It's faith. Because
that's the same. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. I got faith, but I'm not sure. God working mysterious ways, so might have to teach another lesson. I don't know. Just hope it don't. I just don't want to see Birdman, that motherfucking crazy angel with all that craziness, man, with the IBF and the WBC. He go off.
Hey, bro. Hey, you say you got faith. I hope your faith is stronger than Spence's, because he be having faith when he be getting punched in the face. That nigga be praying when he be getting punched in the face, dog. For real, dog. Like he be blinking his eyes like a little kid and shit. And, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what the fuck that's about.
But to add to that point, though, real quick, think about this 1-2 kid. Can we honestly say that this is going to be the biggest puncher Earl Spence is getting in there with?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep. I'd say yeah, accurate puncher on the inside mid-range. But what you're forgetting about is that right jab. And we know how Danny likes jabs. Ask Herrera. And it's longer than Herrera's. So, and he's a lot taller. And Danny ain't really a tall guy.
Yeah, but I hear you on that, but Herrera is more tricky. Spence is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? He's more standard when it comes to his style. You know what I mean? If I'm making sense.
Yeah.
Herrera's kind of.
You know what I think it's gonna look like? I think it's gonna look like Mikey Garcia.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
Yep. You think it's gonna be a wash then? Yeah. Like that.
I think he's gonna land some shots here and there. But I think it you know what I'm saying? If he's 100%, that's exactly what it's gonna look like. Think about it.
Nah, Daddy got too much power for that, bro.
Yeah, he what good's his power if he can't?
Hey, bro, one joint from Danny, bro. You seen what it did to Keith, and Keith ain't no sucker. Keith ain't no sucker, bro. You know what I mean? You seen what that shit did to Keith. You know what I mean? So look. If Danny catch Earl, I'm not saying knock him out. If he catch Earl with something really proper, Earl gonna respect that shit. He might just want to box.
All right, I'll put it
on the outside.
When did he hurt Keith in that fight?
What you mean when?
No. I didn't say nothing about hurt it. I said Keith, like you can tell, you can see it in the fight. What Danny, what the fuck? I forgot what punch he landed, but I want to say a right. But when Danny landed some shit on Keith, bro, Keith was like, fuck that. Because you seen when Keith fucking came out, he jumped on that nigga, knocked his ass out. Nigga never went down. And after that, the nigga, he just like, you know what?
Who's the two dudes that really hurt Keith? Not including Pacquiao.
That hurt Keith?
Diego Chavez.
No, three.
Yeah.
Three. Then there's three. Because it's Diego
What you call
Chavez,
it?
the dude who
Diego
broke everybody,
Chavez.
Puerto Rican dude. And then
Guerrero
there's
with
then
the
the
hip toe.
What's that other dude that hit him to the body? I forgot his name already.
Colazo.
But Danny never had him in any trouble like that. Yeah,
Nah,
Danny
not like
didn't
that.
have him in that
No,
type
but
of trouble.
no, he did. But
So
the motherfucker just poker face promotions, nigga.
No,
Yeah, but he didn't have
what I'm
trouble.
saying. What I'm saying is Keith backed off once he felt that nigga's power.
So
you know what I mean? He backed
He
off.
said, "I could definitely feel the weight behind the punch." He was a fool, dog. Hey, he said, "Hey, that nigga said that that's the hardest punch." He said the hardest punch he felt was on the shoulder from Danny, and he said, "Believe me, son, you don't want it on the chin."
Exactly. You know what I mean? So he didn't necessarily have to be hurt. He could just felt something on his fucking arm and like, oh shit.
Yeah,
like, that's all it takes.
Nigga.
Yeah,
that's all it takes.
So what y'all questioning too is Spence's punch resistance, especially after the accident.
Yes, exactly. Now we ain't doubting his offense because I think his offense is official. But that comeback, nigga, that counter coming back, bruh. I hope your reflexes and all that shit is up to par, fam. Because if not, your shit gonna be sleep, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, new teeth out, probably everything, snoring, bro.
Hey, bro, he probably won't even be sleep. He probably get beat the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like how J Rock got beat up. Like that. That's what could happen, bro. Like J Rock never got knocked out.
Like Maurice Hooker, like Hooker.
Oh my god, bro. You know what I mean?
Please,
but look,
bro, I don't want to see that, dog.
Hey, but look though, if Spence go in there, bro, and he beats Danny, bro, oh man, nobody can say anything bad about Spence.
Hell no, he get props, dog. If he go in there.
Yo, Sporting Advantage sent rockets from the Philly Amish community.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I got tapped it, but I was like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what the Amish is, but I don't understand that at all. Philly Amish community. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he from Maryland.
we got Amish. We got like Amish like at like northern Maryland and shit, like by Pennsylvania border and shit. But yeah, you know what I mean, bro. Okay.
Oh, good one, Lisa. You're right. Soto Carras did hurt Keith. It was a right hand.
Soto Carras, yeah.
Yep.
That's a good one.
There's even more. Damn.
What was the point you was making with that though?
With that you know, like basically he got rocked by all these guys, but he didn't get rocked like that against Danny.
But like Rocky said, Danny stayed out.
He's like taping for Danny.
That motherfucker stayed on the outside. Like, let me get up out of here with this shit.
Yeah. Like what I'm saying is that look, these guys hurt him. That's true, but that Keith is caping for Danny, bro. He's caping for that nigga. He's like he said it to everybody. He said, "Dog, that nigga hard as fuck." So you know what I mean? That nigga, I'm telling you, he felt the joint on his arm, his elbow, or something. It's like, oh shit. Nah. Yeah. You know what I mean? You ain't necessarily got to get hurt. You ain't necessarily got to get hurt in the fight in order for someone to.
He can hit the elbow. He might hit the elbow, and now Errol Spence can't throw an effective punch because his elbow fucked up. Every time he throw the punch, he like, fuck, this shit hurt. This nigga cracked me on my elbow. Now I can't even throw this shit. I can't even stand this shit without it hurting.
I'm just saying, different power affects different people, different. Period.
Yeah, that nigga.
That's what I mean. Like, you take
this nigga Danny knocking out joints.
Right, but you heard what the Ghost said though. The Ghost said that he was never even hurt, even by the 3-punch combinations, clean punch.
It's because he was concussed, nigga.
Yeah, he didn't rock him the way Thurman rocked him though. When Thurman hit him, he said he seen white flashes and shit. He was like, he said, but when he hit him, he was like, yo, his power don't even amount to Thurman's jab.
Who said? But who's powered
That
on
was
the mount?
Danny's first fight at 142, right? Wasn't that Danny's
Guerrero.
first fight?
Yeah. Guerrero
At
said that.
147.
Robert Guerrero. Yeah, but
Hey,
Robert Guerrero
bro.
was coming up from 140 too.
Hey,
He was
bro.
at
You
140
know.
Oh, okay. They both came up at the same time.
Nah, he had the Thurman fight first. He fought. I think he fought like twice.
Right. So I think
147.
Danny had just. Yeah, I think Danny had just came up.
Yeah, but Danny was coming up to 140, but he was a big 140 guy though.
Yeah.
He wasn't a little dude, so he belonged at 147 anyway.
Hey, you want
I do
want to know something though?
Fight, though. I like.
You want to know something? Errol ain't all that powerful either, bro. Because even though I think Errol looked better against the Italian dude as far as a knockout, that dude said, "Dude, Keith hit harder."
What Italian dude?
The nigga, fuck, man, the nigga like he black, light skinned Italian dude, the funny ass name,
Bundu or something?
Bundu, yes, that nigga.
Oh yeah,
Bundu.
He said, even though he got stretched, he
was hanging out in the ring, man.
No, like no bullshit.
Yo, Spence had him like, on some Joe Smith shit.
That nigga
Dude said that he said Keith was more powerful.
He don't remember shit though.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
1-2, he was concussed, dog. You didn't feel it.
Nah. I mean, look, this happened way after the fight. Like this, wasn't. He didn't say it directly after the fight. Like this happened like I think he was at like a fight or something. He got interviewed. He was like, Keith hit harder. Like, you know what I mean? Keith more powerful than Spence. You know what I mean? I forgot what he said. I think he was saying that Spence did catch him. Spence beat his, like, you know what I mean? He knocked him out.
Okay, so he basically saying he just got caught, but basically throughout the duration of the fight with Keith, you could feel like this motherfucker hit hard.
Yeah, he hit hard. He was like, Keith.
He did drop him in that fight too. I forgot. He did drop Bundu early on. He just didn't stop him.
It was another dude too. It was another dude that Spence and Thurman fought. A common enemy, not enemy, but the fighter that they have both fought. That dude said Keith. I forgot. I'm trying to remember. I just know it was Bundu and somebody else that said that Keith hit harder.
And who you know what I mean? What dude? I'm trying to think. The dude who was let out of his cage against Manny Pacquiao, the nutritionist for Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs. You know what I'm talking about? Algieri says Spence hit harder than Pacquiao.
Probably. So I mean, Pacquiao wasn't really knocking niggas out at 47 like that.
Yeah. But he beat the shit out of him.
he beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, he knocked dude down. He had dude looking like
Algieri is a natural small dude. Remember, he's a natural 140.
Yeah,
he didn't belong there in the first place. But spit, the motherfucking Manny Pacquiao.
How many eye sockets did Danny break?
What you mean?
Well, Spence broke the fucking Brooks' eye socket.
Oh, okay. No, you try to say,
bro, that wasn't on Spence.
That's fucked up, bro. Come on, Triple G broke that eye socket.
No, right. That was easy though. It's easy to do that, bro.
Yeah, you can't just act like Triple G didn't freaking pop the lock and the nigga just came through. It just got
Oh, you said so. He said his shit was cracked when he walked in.
Yeah, man, half crack, half baked ass.
No, it's like this. Like once you get one side broken and shit, it's really fucking easy to get the other side broken. It's really easy.
So it's like,
you know what I mean?
Shock waves through the skull and shit, nigga.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So Spence really don't get credit for that. I mean, even though he did it, but it's like, okay.
He get credit for the win.
Smashed up, bro.
It ain't his fault. Kell Brooks' skull don't want to hold up. He doing what he got to do. So, yeah. But yeah, Triple G get the credit for creating that motherfucking Grand Canyon of a crater that nigga hit, dog.
Well, I think he had already got the titanium in his eye.
He also,
after
but
What
he
the
also,
Terminator, nigga? What you
no,
talking about?
he also detached, Porter from reality for like a split second too. So just saying.
dog, and you seen what happened. That
Ooh.
nigga ain't even hit the ground.
Oh, you talking about yeah.
That's just
Spence?
recovering abilities. That didn't mean it didn't happen.
Hey,
you know,
bro,
he still
One thing
bro.
turned the
about
lights off for a
He caught
second.
that nigga with a mean ass left hook, bro. That
He
nigga
caught
went to
yeah,
sleep for a
that shit was a
second.
clean hook.
but I'm saying he hit the light switch. He clicked the light switch off for a second. And I mean, you
Hell
gotta
yeah.
have power to do that. So I'm saying it's not.
No. It's really like Errol Spence when he really want to, bro. If he can keep timing shots like that, he can really fuck people up. Cause he timed that motherfucker so crucial at that moment. Like Sean just a strong dude. Anybody else was probably that nigga still sleep right now. Nigga,
Yeah,
that's
and
cool.
Sean ain't dog. If Sean had motherfucking like Danny's power, bro.
Yeah, bruh.
Oh man,
Sean
bro.
Box good as fuck. If he had power, him and Bradley, I would be like, I always said, if these two motherfuckers had power, Bradley and Porter will be destroying dudes.
And if we just gonna be making wishes, what if Amir Khan
Right.
had a great chin? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it's not even wishes because Porter ain't got no fucking
Hey,
power like that. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is, like, you know what I mean, as far as his style, because even with his style, dog, he be beating niggas up, bro. Even though sometimes he losing like close ass fights and shit, he be beating niggas up. He be embarrassing niggas, bro. Like all I'm saying is
bruh,
if that nigga had some more
fucking
power,
niggas
bro.
all the
Oh
way up.
man,
But you know, hey,
but he
man,
built.
what if Amir Khan
He
had
built
chin? Probably
he
be
built for the
undefeated.
long haul though. Porter puts in the work. He built for
He gonna
stamina.
box his ass off until
You
you
know what
hit
I'm
him.
saying? He built
Oh
he
well.
built to hit you with
It's the
accumulation
way the way the
shot.
cards was dealt. No
Yeah,
chin, no speed.
no chin, no
Lance
chin.
Meyer says Danny gonna get beat up for real though. All right, we'll see.
Yeah, when Amir Khan came through, they were
We'll
like,
see,
"Yeah,
man.
we ran
I
out of
remember
chin."
all of y'all that said that Danny gonna win. And if he do, I'll give y'all the props.
yeah, for real. Cause I ain't really got no vested interest in this shit for real. But I just want to see
Just
the
keep
shit
your
though, cause it's gonna
scooter.
be a good ass fight.
You'll probably tweak his style.
I just seen it coming, man. That's why I'm rooting for Spence.
Oh, this nigga said orbital bones matter. Shit.
Orbital bones matter.
Shit, Danny would probably knock an orbital bone and nigga sideways, messing around, not have your guard up.
Yeah, man, that fucking just
Airline
because he
fights.
ain't
Y'all
really
niggas
break
out of
no
line,
bones
bro.
and shit.
Hey, hey, Rocky.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Rocky
I don't,
1-2.
I don't think Black can
I
hear
don't know
either
if I
one
can
of
hear
us.
my audio.
We can hear you. You can't hear us. Yeah, he couldn't hear us for a while.
Right.
But yeah, man. I mean, I would hate to see Spence go. Like, I would much rather him go in there and get a tune up. But being that the fight's gonna happen, I'm gonna be rooting for Spence because it's happening one way or the other, whether we like it or not. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I like
so I'm
it.
so I'm gonna be rooting for Spence in the battle. Not because I dislike Danny the way he fights. I really enjoy watching him fight. To be honest with you, I just don't like the way he moves, man. Like he kind of just waited for that to happen. I'm getting this dude off of war and off of now he getting him off an accident too. He just had two like light touches. He had a shot at fighting Bud and jump on it. You know what I mean? I mean that's not big champ shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Danny is, man. Hey, he's comfortable with it. I don't like it, but he's comfortable with it, and for real, all that matters is him. Is what matters to him. You know what I mean?
As a
He's the one fighting
businessman,
this shit.
I respect it. As a businessman, I would respect it. But as a boxing fan, nah, man, big champ shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. You
Big
know what I
champ shit.
mean? Business and pleasure don't really go together, is what they say. You know what I mean?
But it's a warrior sport, so it's guts and glory, baby. You know, blood, sweat, and tears. So let it ride. You know what I'm saying? Shit. At least,
Maybe
Hell yeah.
at least
Lance
some
said in the chat, Porter just looks too aggressive to not have power. I don't understand that either.
yeah,
Has that football power, but he
yeah.
ain't got that fighting power like that.
Like he ain't got that
Aggressive
one
though.
punch. Yeah, he ain't got
Athletic
that.
than a motherfucker.
He ain't got a big
In
punch,
the
but he
front of
got to
you,
punch
just
hard
be.
enough.
It ain't pillows, but it ain't fucking stones. Nigga.
Black can't hear us.
That nigga
Can
don't
you
hit
hear us,
nothing like
Black?
iron or nothing.
Black can't hear us.
Black.
Those ain't fabric soft like Fury shit.
he just going on and on.
He
Hey,
been too
Black, can you
quiet.
hear us?
Nah, Black can't hear us.
He gotta get out again. God damn.
See, he sees the voice is moving, but he don't hear shit.
God, that nigga talking like he reading out his diary and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like he by yourself.
Yeah, he like these motherfuckers ain't even talking. Pull them up on the panel. These quiet ass motherfuckers. This ain't no library. The fuck
Right.
is this,
I'm about to shut this shit down. Nobody talking but me and shit. The whole time we talking.
Angel connection be bad as shit. And he be thinking I'm cutting him off, but nobody can hear him and shit. And he be like, where they do that shit at? Like, can't you hear him in the background? I'm like, he mad because he thinks I'm ignored. Like I'm talking over him and shit.
That's
But
crazy.
he don't know. He can't hear. Yeah, but I peep it. You know what I'm saying? That's you learn that shit fucking with the StreamYard shit. You with us, Black? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear y'all now. I don't know what's
Okay.
my shit was going in and out.
About time. God damn it.
Oh, hello. Y'all haven't heard me for a while?
No, we can hear you. You just couldn't hear us.
Oh man, that's not good. It's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll be talking and shit. Your ass be talking about something else. Like, what the? Can he hear us?
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, yo, Black, like these dudes up on my panel like it's a library and shit. They ain't even saying shit. Let me talk to the motherfuckers in the chat.
Right. Oh man. Hold up. Look at delay. He got kicked out of his own stream. Nah. Santos is probably trying to come on. Like they saying the reason Black shit fucking up because Santos trying to come on. Ain't that something? But yeah, man, we'll see, bro. We'll see, man.
We'll see, man.
I can't for real. I'm not even gonna put no money on it for real, because I was thinking about it, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna put no money on it because you never know, man. Anything's possible.
Because if you think about it, let's say Danny goes in there and he does clean him out, right? Is he gonna get any props for that shit, even with the 2 titles?
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to because
people gonna start hating on him over that shit.
Not really, because look, he should get his props for beating Spence because if Spence beat him, Spence would get super fucking props. So if both sides can get props, it's props. You know what I mean?
Right.
And nobody made him jump in there. So and plus it's Spence. You know what I mean? Spence got that hype behind him too. So you know what I mean? I think like probably the LDBC probably will fucking tear Danny a new asshole for that shit. But niggas like us, bro, you know what I mean? We see the real. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, I mean, we both know Spence should take a fucking tune up. That's smart. But
I wish he would have, man.
You know what I mean? If he loses,
nobody had a problem with that shit either. Nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I had a problem with it.
Everybody that been watching it too. Everyone would have been tuned in to see him, even to get a light touch. You know what I'm saying? To see how he was reacting and see how he was moving. You know what I'm saying? So he would have had everybody tuned in to watch him too.
Yeah, because you're gonna have people watching just to see, oh shit, you know what I mean? This supposed accident. Let's see how he looks. You know what I mean? So he'll probably do good numbers.
It's a bit of overconfidence, or got a lot of people by his side, like what Black was saying, like who would want to see they family or you know what I'm saying, they friend up in there right after something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what type of people he got around him. You know,
Yeah, man. I
I think
mean,
it's him,
or
dog.
maybe he just feels strong, man. Maybe he
Yeah,
feels
bro.
110%. You know what I'm saying?
this a. I think it's stupid. You know what I mean? But hey, if he goes in there and he beats Danny, bro, shit, he gets all the fucking credit in the world, bro. You
Love.
know what I mean? For real, bro. Cause that's you get into an accident, niggas send you get thrown out your Ferrari and shit, and you come lose your teeth and shit, and got a Gucci bag full of baby oil gels and shit, and now you fight
Yeah.
Danny Garcia and shit, bro. Shit, that's a very big accomplishment. You know what I mean?
Why you
But
gotta bring up his origin though, bro?
hey, bro, I can't forget it, man. I got some
You
at the
can't
house.
forget the shit.
I
You
can't
can't forget
forget it. I got a little man still like he's still teething a little bit, so you know what I mean. I see that shit every day, man. For real. But if he
doing his
win
ring walk,
though,
nigga. He gonna be
huh?
doing his ring. He gonna be doing his ring walk and be like, "Hey, hold up, man, I forgot that origin shit." Yeah,
Right. Like he
come get
forgot his
that shit.
Jerry curl juice.
Yeah.
Like a nigga forgot his damn activator. Hold up. What's my activator, y'all? It's looking dry. It's looking ashy.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me pass me the oil gel. God damn it. Oh shit. My shit numb as fuck.
Hey,
God
in all
damn,
seriousness
man.
though, hey, in all seriousness though, hey, best of luck to that man, dude. Hey,
Yeah, man.
I said it after motherfucking when they gave him the victory over Porter. Hey, welcome to the big league, nigga.
Yeah.
It just got real.
Yeah,
So
man. And you know what? I watched that fight again too. What was it yesterday? I think I was like, dog, yeah, dude lost. I mean, he landed some good shots in there, but you know what I mean. Sean was just, you know what I mean,
workhorse,
like,
nigga.
yeah, he's basically a workhorse, bro, because that nigga was turning him. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Spence laid some good shots. You know what I mean? But Sean was just doing too much in there, bro. You know what I mean? Spence hitting niggas with nut shots and shit. And I think he was doing
Yeah.
that shit on purpose,
Nuts.
bro.
And
I
they were
think he was doing
scoring
that
it.
shit on purpose.
Imagine that
I
shit,
think,
bro. Scoring the nut
yeah,
shot. Yeah, bro. That's
yeah.
fucked up.
I think Derrick James just told him like this nigga dirty and shit. This nigga dirty. So if he's being too aggressive with you and shit, boom, give him a quick joint down there. You know what I mean? Act like when you got your head down and shit, give him a boop right to his balls. You know what I mean? Slow him down. But for real, that shit ain't even slow him down. You can't slow Sean down, bro. For real.
When in
Like,
doubt, go to the ball.
right. And then
Terrible.
I was when I was looking at it, I'm seeing Sean land some clean lefts on and some clean rights on Spence. I'm looking at Spence like, what the fuck, dude? Like like you about to cry and shit when you be getting hit, bro. Clean, bro. Like for real, bro. Like what the fuck? For real, no bullshit. I was looking at that shit. I'm like, dog. Oh nah. Oh nah. Like this nigga be
That
about to
boy say
cry,
look like he
dog.
about to cry,
He
dog.
looked
Come
like he
on,
about
man.
to cry.
Hey, bro. You know how like, well, y'all probably ain't go through this shit, but you know how like when a nigga was little and shit, and like your mother was about to pop you and shit, and then you just fucking flinch and you close your eyes and shit 'cause you know a fucking slap is coming. That's how Spence be looking, dog. He just be looking. I'm like, what the fuck, dog?
Oh
Oh
man.
man,
For
dog. He trying to
real,
kill
bro.
you.
For real. No lie, bro. Facts, bro. I gotta look at that shit again,
Oh
bro.
man.
Y'all
This
gotta look
man
at
said
that
he
shit
got
again.
he said he got the
Now
childhood
I'm gonna have to
discipline face.
watch it again.
Yeah. That dude be getting hit,
Wrong,
bro. He
dog.
just be looking funny, bro. He just
So
be
Errol
looking
Spence,
funny.
he be having a childhood discipline face in there, bro.
nigga. You know what I mean? For real,
The
bro.
mama please don't hit me again. Face.
Yeah, like nigga, he probably a couple fucking drops of piss probably came out of this fucking shit. You know what I
Oh,
mean? For real, bro. Like he probably got a couple of pee drops in his drawers, bro. For real. That nigga, man. That nigga be looking weird as fuck. What the
Man, he's
fuck?
sad, dog.
Oh,
He still just
oh,
man, looking like he about to cry. Can't believe that.
that nigga probably be boofing in that bitch. He probably be farting and shit when he be getting hit. Like, like what the fuck? Like,
So he definitely can't have a cry face in this fight, man. Danny.
that's yeah, for real. Cause if you try that no look, okay, I'm gonna get hit, shit, then all right, try
Hey,
it
so
if you want to.
does Errol need to be perfect in there? Like just not get hit at all? Is that kind of a dangerous fight for him?
I think he need to stay on the outside. I don't think he need to mix it with Danny at all. Not
So
right now.
basically he need to be like Postol, how he was versus Ramirez. Just try to stay
Yeah,
away.
because he's able to. He's able to, even though I don't think that'll last long if he just stuck to trying to box Danny.
Here's the
Because
question. Here's the question I got for you, bro. Does Errol Spence have enough power to keep Danny away? Keep him at bay?
no,
Errol don't
because
have enough
Keith,
power to get the
no,
respect.
because Keith couldn't keep Danny at bay for real. Even though
Oh,
Keith won the fight, but Danny's like, especially like during the middle and towards the end, Danny kept coming, bro. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's
I
true. If
just
he
that's why
could,
I just can't. Like, cause see, that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? It might be novice to look at it like that, but in my mind, Keith hits harder than fucking Spence. Spence got some
that's true.
power, but it ain't really all that. You know what I mean? What it's cracked up to be, in my opinion. You know what I
Because
mean?
Danny,
Because
he couldn't. Shit, Mikey was still on the feet. Never buckled.
right, that's what I'm saying. And people try to make excuses off of that, like he just wanted to carry Mikey. Like, bro, this ain't no motherfucking Mayweather McGregor type shit, bro. Like,
No
you
daycare,
know what I
nigga. No
mean?
carry, nigga.
Yeah, Mikey's a trained killer in there. He might be a small trained killer, but he's still a trained killer. You know what I mean? You don't want to go in there playing around with this little nigga. This little nigga catch you with some shit, knock
Yeah,
your
yeah,
ass out, embarrass you and shit in front of your hometown and shit. You don't want that.
yeah, yeah,
So that's why I don't believe he played with Mikey. I just thought that he just kept it safe and was like,
yeah,
fuck it. You know what I mean? Because even though he's a little nigga, like I said, that got to factor into it too because everybody knows, everybody's looking at it. This a little nigga coming up and he's fighting you, so you don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to get fucked over because if you lose to Mikey, shit, your career basically over. You know what I mean? For real, for
yeah.
real.
Hey,
So
you over it? So your career over if you lose to Mikey and shit?
if Earl would have lost to Mikey, yes, yes, I
Yeah.
think his career, like I think he would have literally been food, bro. After that, like for real, like food, bro. Like everybody out the woodworks, the number, the rank, the number 30 ranked fighter is gonna be calling out Earl Spence and shit. Like I don't want Earl. I don't want Earl. Fuck this. I don't want Earl. Nah, all that shit gonna be going for real, bro. Like Earl would have been food after that, but but that's how I look at it though. I just think that Keith couldn't put him away and Keith's more powerful than him, in my opinion. I mean, I think we all agree, but I just
Yeah.
don't think he could put Danny away. I
Yeah,
just don't
and that's the
think he
dangerous.
could.
This is why I asked that question because it's the dangerous thing about it because we already can agree that Earl don't need to get hit by this dude. I mean, Keith, just repeat it to y'all again in playback. This motherfucker Keith said, you don't want it on the chin. That motherfucker Keith said that shit. So with that being said, if this man don't have enough power to just get the respect of Danny, like man, look, man. I just felt way more harder shit than this. He might be in there like, man, Sean hit harder than this thing. I'm about to walk this nigga down. It could be a different situation for Earl. Like, bruh, he gonna be trying to retreat and might fucking fade. If you fade with Danny, shit. Ah, man, the motherfucker Angel in the corner.
Right. We Persian out this bitch.
Right.
Man. Hey, bro.
He'll be doing all that.
Hey, bro. Like with Spence, you know what I mean? I was also like when I was looking at the Spence Porter joint, right? Spence was landing some clean fucking body shots on Porter, bro. You still ain't slow that nigga down, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
I'll say just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. I'm not gonna say he didn't slow him down at all, but he slowed him down just a little tad bit, bro. But Porter kept coming, bro. And you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. It's like people giving Spence all that hype. Like, yeah, he's knocking niggas out with these body shots and shit, and these Chris Algeris and Bundus and shit. But once you step up with the elites, and I mean, look, he beat Kell Brook fair and square, but I mean, we all know about Kell Brook. But you know what I mean? After that, bro, like I said, he didn't win the Porter fight, bro. Like I just don't think
You
his
said
powers
you said he was crying.
Huh?
You said he looked like he was crying
When
in the Porter
he was
fight?
hit, yeah, when he was getting hit clean, like not all shots, not
Like
all
that?
Porter shots.
Hold on, dog. Let's see.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? It'll be before the punch even comes. You know what I mean? He's looking like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
This man sweep standing up. He's there. The snot on his nose.
And like, hey, bro, I always heard like from people like you're not supposed to close your eyes before the punch. You know what I mean? It's actually like, you know what I mean? Like you're not supposed to close your eyes like that. I always heard that because that can maximize the knockout. You know what I mean? Because you don't really see it like you know what I mean? Like I mean, once you boxed before, bro. I'm not like, you know what I mean? Is that true or it all depends?
Yeah, that's true.
Nigga, no, that's just period in boxing and fighting. Period.
Yeah, you gotta.
Close your eyes.
When people are throwing punches at you, you just you learn to keep your eyes open and see everything.
You know, a punch is gonna naturally make you. A punch landing is gonna naturally make you blink. But if you close your eyes before the shit lands, something wrong. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
take a nap, nigga.
But when people first get in there, they do that. And they step straight back and they hold their breath when they punch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get over those things. You gotta tell people sometimes, you're like, hey, man, yo, you gotta breathe. You gotta breathe in there, man.
Hey, bro, he don't like he's always done that though. It's just like the competition.
That was after the punch, though. That's why his eyes closed. He took the punch and his eyes closed in that moment right there.
Oh, but yeah, it's moments in that bitch where he was closing his eyes, bro. I saw this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And then after that, I heard girls screaming. Ah! I'm like, what the fuck? Like they know what's up. Like they know, oh shit, Earl's in trouble. Trouble. For real. I'm like, oh shit, okay. The fuck?
It was a close fight though, man. I mean, Earl definitely had some moments in that fight too.
Oh yeah.
You know, he put on account of himself, you know, and but I just feel like Porter was just Porter, man. And a lot of people thought that he was gonna be able to just get Porter out of there, and that shit ain't happening. Porter in for long haul. He like, no. That was a good shot, but I'm still here. You
Hey,
know,
bro, the same motherfuckers that was saying, "Oh man, ain't no way Porter can beat him. Ain't no way Spencer's bulldozing this nigga." The same motherfuckers at the fight were like, "See, Sean Porter's a warrior." Man, shut the fuck up. The fuck, your contradictory ass. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Nah, dog.
Go
Hell
ahead, throw in the
nah.
country shit, Rocket, like you normally do. Your country contradicting ass.
Oh yeah. Country ass, sweet tea drinking, Bojangles, Bowberry biscuit eating ass nigga. Straw hat wearing motherfuckers, man. That's what y'all are, man. Fucking hillbilly motherfucking pickup truck.
Oh yeah.
Driving
Dixie
ass.
chicks.
Stop hating, bro.
Wife 60 years old wearing Daisy Dukes. Like it's okay to do that and shit. With a flat ass. Oh nah. Yeah, man, that shit pissed me off, man. I'm like, oh nah, man. See, these niggas is hypocritical. They're walking contradictions, bro. And you know what I mean? Because like I said, like I was like for real, bro. And I was going on other niggas' channels and shit. I was like the only nigga that was really catering for Sean. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I
Only nigga
mean?
who?
Everybody's going for Earl, huh?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Because like LDBC shit, I was going on they shit, just see what the fuck they was talking about, and then I'll just put in my shit. You know what I mean? And I had called the fake ass Malcolm X nigga once. I'm like, man, y'all tripping. You tripping, bro. This Sean Porter we talking about, man. This nigga, you know what I mean? You know, he was extra salty and shit. He used to be with them niggas and shit. And I guess he got kicked out or whatever, or they stopped talking to him or whatever. So, you know what I mean? He was extra salty with like, there's no way Sean can beat Earl. And no, Earl, and then he got his trainer on his trainer talking about Sean, all he does is this, and Earl, all he gotta do is, man, shut the fuck up. The fuck y'all talking about? And then they bitch asses got exposed. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for that little half-ass knockdown, that would have been Sean's fight, man. For real, bro.
He said half-ass knockdown.
Right. The nigga Broner actually dropped the nigga, bro. That shit was a glove on the mat. Now it's a knockdown. It's officially a knockdown. But all I'm saying is, bro, you can't really be hyped over that, bro, because the nigga just squatted. That's all he did, bro. He just squatted.
He made him
That
squat.
was it. He did a squat. A squat and cough, nigga. Squat and cough.
He said he made him squat.
Oh
man. Oh
Yeah.
man.
One glove hit the canvas. Barely even touched it. And the nigga knew to keep his other hand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that was a solid ass punch though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was a solid fucking punch. He didn't even see.
That one right there.
Right. The nigga was asleep for a second, like 1 second, bro. And he woke right back up.
Give him a close-up, Black.
Boom. Sleep, bro.
Damn.
Sleep, young and sleep.
Got him looking Asian.
Man.
To get out of line, Kenny Porter gonna put that as a screensaver. Look at nigga, looking at your ass all day.
That was a solid shot, man. Solid.
Yeah, man.
He only got one glove. That solid shot only got him one glove on the canvas.
Right. And he was looking like that for the majority of the night.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Nah, that was sweet. You can feel damn good with that, bro.
Look at the lady in the background. She like, oh shit.
Right.
What the fuck going on over there?
She wanted to see if a seashell popped off his braid. It didn't happen though.
She was like, this big head motherfucker in front of me.
Right.
Made me miss the putts.
And look, that solid shot from Spence put the niggas to sleep for 1 second. One glove on the canvas, a quick little squat underneath the shade and shit. And then this nigga, as soon as this nigga get up, he's like, fuck. You know what I mean? And then he telling the nigga, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's all I'm saying is, bro, nigga, power ain't all like people got it out to be, bro.
Yo, I gotta admit though,
So,
that Keith, the one that Keith got hit with, and they caught that shit right at that pick. That shit was awful, man. That was one of the worst. The one when Keith got caught by the Mexican dude in his last fight. I forgot his name.
you talking about Riverside?
Oh,
Rocky?
Yeah, Riverside Rocky.
yeah.
And then the ref was in the background like, ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that Keith joint was serious.
I gotta look for it. I'm gonna try to find that.
Hey, bro, that nigga. Oh my god.
He tried to like just slide by and shit with his hands down. And motherfucking Rocky hit that nigga with the smoothest clean hook, bro, on the way out.
You're right.
Nigga's face took a nap on the nigga's blood like it was a pillow. Like, nigga, what you comfortably resting your cheek, nigga, on a man glove.
And them motherfuckers, after that fight and shit, these motherfuckers won a goddamn participation award and shit. Like, yeah, he did this to Keith. Motherfucker, it's a motherfucking tune up, man. What the fuck you talking about?
That was
shut the fuck up.
Tune-up.
Right. No. What I'm saying is, this is Keith on a tune-up. He was out for a minute, for like 2 years, some shit. You know what I mean? So this is first fight back, bro. Like, relax, man. You did good. You caught him. You caught him with a good shot and shit. That's cool. You know what I mean? But, bro, relax, man.
Yeah, he was supposed to finish Keith. He didn't even finish Keith off. That nigga was clearly hurt. He couldn't even finish him.
He caught it with a couple of the right hands, though.
Yeah.
He couldn't finish him, though.
Yeah. Couldn't finish him.
Oh, man. These pictures is...
Yeah,
man.
Yo, Steve Willis, man. His face says 1,000 words, man.
Is that the bug-eyed motherfucker?
Yeah.
With the peanut head and shit?
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Keith got fucked up. Keith got fucked up, bro. God damn.
In that one round he did. It was a bad round, bro.
Yeah, that
nigga in that ring though, that nigga soldier. For real. That nigga got out here with a body shot. That nigga said, oh, let me take my mouthpiece off real quick. Duck a couple of these joints, put my mouthpiece back in, hit him with an uppercut. That nigga Keith, man. Hey, bro, being in there with Winky Wright as a teenager, shit, you better be a soldier.
Yeah.
Winky said
his ass beat out.
Yeah. Winky shit. Who wouldn't?
Man.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Winky a fucking beast, man. He don't get talked about enough either, bro.
He did his thing. He beat some big names too. He beat some huge names on the top of the game.
Yeah, he don't get talked about like that, bro. Like he should, man, because nobody ever mentions Winky Wright, bro. It's like, why? Why? I hated the nigga for what he did to Shane, bro, and I still got mad respect for him. It's like, damn. You know what I mean? This nigga's born ass style. You know what I mean? This nigga was beating niggas.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn. Nobody ever mentions him, bro. Nobody, man. I think me and 1-2 probably the only ones that really say anything about him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Winky don't be getting his just due.
Wow.
I'm sure 1-2 will get a good tribute to him pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, dog. This nigga look like he sleep, bro. Like he sleep on a bed. He just had a long night.
This man was trying to slide to the right, and that motherfucker threw a left hook. That nigga just damn near fell over asleep.
Yeah, man, he was in trouble. He
A
was in
shiny
trouble.
ass blue glove.
The ref knew too.
Oh, this nigga.
He like, oh, he in trouble. He in trouble.
Mecca, you made it home early today. Looking at
This nigga said, shit.
Yeah, but he was that close to that though. So when he seen that, she was like, ooh.
Hey, that nigga I think he just happy just to be watching these motherfucking fights.
Yeah.
He probably been doing that all his life. Like, oh, we got snuck. Oh, shit. You see him? Oh. He probably been doing that shit all his life, bro. Ever since he was a kid, he probably been doing all that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. He looked like
his
a
brother,
badass kid.
And his mom pop his brother in the back of the head. That's how he looking. Like, ooh, shit.
Right.
The fuck?
Probably the nigga. He's like, do it hurt? Asking the questions and shit in the room.
You alright? Hey, bro, I'm gonna stop this right now, man. Go to bed, bro.
Like, what it feel like when mama hit you? Like, nigga, shut up.
This nigga like one of them cockroaches from Men in Black and shit. For real.
Right.
Give me a cup of Joe. Give me a cup of Joe.
It looked like he got them fake eyes in. You know them eyes you could put on and shit? Looked like someone just placed them shit on there. That fucking shit popping out his head, man.
Give me a cup of Joe.
One of them things you squeeze and their eyes pop out. You know what I'm saying? Them squishy balls and shit. It's just like, yo, but you know what? I enjoy watching him. He's a good ref too. And he enjoys the fights, man. So, you know what I mean? More power to him. He does what he loves. Ain't he a comedian?
He's a comedian, bro. Look at the way he fucking moves in the ring, bro. He moves like a little crusty ass, crackhead ass robot, bro. Y'all be seeing his mobilization in the ring and shit. Yeah. He just be doing too much, bro. And his fucking facial expression and shit. I mean, he cool. He just funny as shit. He animated. Yeah, exactly. He animated as hell, bro. What the fuck? This nigga look like he smoked a dipper. Like he smoked a dipper dip.
Hey, let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all think Tyson Fury should stop harassing and bullying Deontay Wilder? Should he just move on? Like, man, leave man alone.
Well, there's rumors that Deontay Wilder is pulling out the fight.
Well, I just seen a notification saying like, Tyson Fury still doing his thing. Like, huh?
It's rumored that Wilder's pulling out the fight. Rumored. I ain't seen no definite proof.
Oh, well, yeah, I just seen a post with somebody. Tyson Fury's basically saying, come out, stop being scared, that type of thing.
Yeah, I think who is it? Is it Steve Willis? No, not Steve Willis. That's the ref. I'm talking about like his manager. Wilder's manager said something about that the fight's not going to happen. I seen it, and I guess it was on Twitter. But when I checked the Twitter, it wasn't there. So I don't know if it's a good source or if the dude erased it. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, Wilder fell hard, bro. He fell hard.
He felt worse than Charles Martin. Then he got ass.
Nah, like Wilder fell, bro. Like Wilder was, as far as America's concerned and shit, Wilder was like that nigga. Like, oh, this nigga knocking everybody out. This nigga's power. Oh no, we've never seen power like this. Like they was comparing him to. They were saying he's more powerful than Tyson and George Foreman.
They try to make him into a deity, bro.
Right, I know. That's why I say he fell hard, bro. Because nobody had Tyson Fury win that fight.
He bought into the shit too, like he's some deity. He saw the face
Yeah. Stephen A, Max, nobody had Tyson Fury win that fight. They thought he was crazy talking about he was gonna go in there and beat Wilder's ass. I'm like, what? Man, y'all tripping. They fell in love with his power too. You know what I mean?
You can hear a
Everybody.
motherfucker. You hear a nigga chew in that damn arena.
What? That nigga fell hard, bro. He ain't fall as hard as Mike. Well,
Yeah.
shit, I don't even think I was born.
Nah, you gotta look
Nah, I
at Buster
wasn't
Douglas was
born.
coming off losing his mind. Nigga Fury coming off what? Out of Wallin and shit. Out of Wallin or something.
Yo,
Right.
Two nuts to Wilder. Get him out of here.
Yo, it looked like Joselito like detached motherfucking Thurman's neck. Look at that shit.
Break your neck.
He just like changed the direction of his neck. Like, yeah, your neck don't belong there; it belongs here. Like,
That's his shoulder. His shoulder right there. He was, like I said, he was moving to the right and
yeah, he kept trying to go right. Yeah, he kept trying to just pull back.
Nigga was turn. He was going the wrong direction, nigga. Shit. Wrong turn, nigga.
No kidding, man.
Violation.
Yeah, that nigga. Oh man, his chin strap looked horrible. Oh my god, this nigga like he stink. He looked like he stink, bro. Look at this. His breath. His breath stink. Hey, give him a close up, bro. This nigga like he
go to that
stink.
nigga house. This is my straight nigga doodoo, like a doodoo aroma in the bathroom and shit. Like this nigga shit. I left the door open, nigga.
Hey bro, this nigga probably got old shit crust in his toilet bowl and shit.
Top lid,
living foul.
top of nothing. You just hear the fucking water running through the toilet. Stank ass nigga.
Oh my god, this is crazy, bro. Oh, this dude right here. Oh man,
Look at Danny's face. Look at Danny, man. He in trouble right there. I don't know who was he fighting in that fight. I wonder. Let's see. I think that's what he was fighting.
This dude look right at the camera like he's like, yeah, let me get my little shit in. Should get my pose.
Hey, who was he fighting?
Like he look like the leprechaun, bro. The black leprechaun.
His face say it all though. That's what I like about him. It's like if you don't know who win in the fight, you just look at his face and like, oh yeah, that dude getting his ass whooped. Somebody getting their ass whooped. Look at Steve Willis' face.
He probably enjoys seeing motherfuckers get punched in front of him and shit. Like, man, this is the life right here.
Shit, fuck a front row. This nigga's in the mix. You know what I mean? Shit, them refs, boy, you get to see all that shit. Them refs be knowing who be fucking winning the goddamn fight. Yeah. I know these motherfucking refs got stories for days, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
Somebody need to get a fucking interview with one of these refs, man. And tell them, ask the ref, like, what was the worst robbery you seen?
Look at that one. He like, cut that shit out. Triple G beating your ass. You don't really want to fight.
Who's that, Lemieux?
Yeah, he like, come on, man. You know this shit's done. Stop. No, why'd you stop it? He's like, come on, man. You get killed. Cut that shit out.
Come on, guys.
Don't take that shit out on me, nigga. You couldn't take it out on him. Don't take it out on me.
Yeah, he looking like he looking at him and the camera like, man, shut the fuck up. Y'all see this shit?
Like, you got your ass beat, man. Your kids and your wife right there and shit. What's wrong with you, dog? Couldn't put more of an effort to beat this nigga ass? Come on, man.
Like, come on, brother. You fatigued.
I think he's one of the best refs, though.
One of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of good refs out there, man.
You can cuss, brother. Come on, man. Let's go. You can cuss.
Just go home and take a nap, man. You're gonna need one.
Right.
So
Hell yeah, that
y'all really think Poster pulled that W off, huh?
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I gotta go back and score it though. I gotta go back and score it.
I
I
mean,
was
I can.
convinced. I watched it, man.
That shit was it was a tight fight, man. It was a tight fight. Like there was a lot of swing rounds in that fight. So I mean, I'm not gonna argue with y'all.
Yeah, man. It was a good one. It
He
was a
got
good one.
it. Don't matter what the fuck we say. He still got his belt. So his belts, both of the motherfuckers. So
Well, it's him and
I
Taylor
just think
now.
when he get in that, I just think when he get that undisputed shot, mm-hmm, Josh Taylor gonna go to work on his ass.
I think Postal's timidness didn't help him. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, when he was
uh,
throwing them "get off me" jabs, don't hit me
and,
jabs. Some
yeah,
some of
and
them.
the way he was looking, like, you know what I mean? When he was getting hit, it looked like he was just like, you know what I mean? Like scared a little bit, if I can say that. He just looked weird. You know what I mean? It looked like he was just like afraid and shit. Like, oh, let me get the fuck out of here, type
But then
shit. You know
occasionally,
what I
like when he would get on his toes, though, he would put a little authority on that jab, and that should be like a stick. Blap, blap,
mean?
blap, blap, blap.
Hey, bro, he kept that stick on him.
Yeah, he did.
He kept that stick on him, bro. I want to know how many fucking jabs he landed for real. Because these
I stopped
motherfuckers
paying attention to the
nowadays,
concubines, bro.
hmm.
I said I stopped paying attention to the concubines. That
Yeah,
shit
because
was
that
Oh, me
shit,
neither.
that's fucking
Yeah,
bullshit. I forgot
yeah.
which fight I was watching that night, man. And the dude wasn't doing nothing. And every time one guy landed a shot, they would give the other dude a shot too, and he didn't even do nothing. I was like, this is bullshit. Like they wouldn't let him land more punches than the other guy. I forgot which fight it was, but man, I was like, this is some bullshit. That's why I don't
Right.
even pay. And then when they bring that shit up, that's the type of bullshit I'm talking about. Like when they like, oh, and then CompuBox proves that he was the more active fighter, and it's like, oh man, shut the fuck up. You're literally watching it at ringside. You mean to tell me you don't know what the fuck is going on? Like, come on, man.
What they should be doing, they should be having like motherfuckers like after the fight. They should be having motherfuckers like actually go back and like I say like 12 motherfuckers go back and they all watch that round and they count the punches from that round. You know what I mean? Like as soon as the fight is over, you got 12 motherfuckers, one person for each round, and they watching that round and they're counting the punches. Like
I think like during the fight, I think they should have another booth where they have instant replay. And that way they don't cut the action while it's going down, but they make corrections out and then they fill you in on what's going on between the rounds. Oh well, it was a punch behind the head, and this is what it is. So what we're going to do is there's going to be a point deducted, and they just give them a slip of what's going on where they could correct it. I don't think that would be a bad idea. That way you see more people get fair shakes.
yeah, that make more sense. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So so yeah, like during the like after round one, they motherfuckers go back and look at round one and shit and see like whatever. You know what I mean? Who threw the most punches, actually look at the fight, we'll look at that round and see who threw, what landed, what didn't land, and uh count it up that way instead of a motherfucker live just pressing a button and shit.
Because
You know what I mean?
unfortunately, when you watch these guys and they network guys, even the announcers, the commentators will just blow right over it. Like, oh yeah, it was a knockdown, even though it was a bullshit knockdown. They'd be like, and with the knockdown, and it's like, how you gonna count that shit if it was a slip or and that could cost somebody a fight. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that where motherfuckers just kind of slip or some odd shit, or some people don't get credit for a real knockdown. That would really help out.
Yeah, you would need somebody independent though.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking like maybe the zone could do it, but you know what I mean, still, you know what I mean, corruption is everywhere, but you know. if they had like somebody independent, like how Vada, you know, is drug testing and shit, they do their own shit. You know what I mean? I think it should be like that with this shit if they're gonna be doing that. So they could prevent motherfuckers from getting robbed and shit.
That's the problem, though, is trying to find somebody like that.
Oh,
You
bro,
know,
it's somebody. I'm pretty sure they could find some fucking body that'll do it. There's somebody, bro. It's always somebody. You know what I mean? It's just they probably want somebody to bend to their will. You know what I mean? Somebody who can be bought. You know what I mean? You never know, man. That motherfucker ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, man, fuck the money. I'm here for the sport. Like, okay, motherfucker, fuck you. You ain't working. You know what I mean?
right? Hey, they did that shit to Teddy. They're like, you
Right.
gone, motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah,
You
man.
keeping it
Like,
too, motherfucker. What side you on? That's
right.
the problem, man. And I think that's kind of what people was alluded to about, you know, your boy that just was commentating, you know. So, I mean, there you go, right there. Same thing. Well, Ward, like maybe, you know what I'm saying, he not keeping it 100. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how he gave Ramirez all them rounds. That doesn't make any sense to me. And I always looked at him as a fair dude too. So
I did too.
that shit's a
Oh,
little.
Bro, that dude, like, especially him, because he was a fucking boxer. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. Not from you, bro. If it was somebody like an Ramirez or whatever like that, then you know what I mean, I could see that because of his style and shit. But you know what I mean? Not Andre Ward.
I
That
gotta
nigga
give
was known to box.
I gotta give Roy props because when you would hear them guys on HBO get biased, he just stopped talking. At least he wouldn't say nothing. He'd just be like, "Damn, I don't want to lose my job, but this is some bullshit."
I remember that. I remember they kept fucking praising everything Pacquiao was doing and wasn't really giving credit to Marquez. Then that motherfucker Marquez knocked him out. He was like, "Oh, you ain't getting up, Jim. You ain't getting up this time, Jim." Yeah, right away. You ain't getting up, Jim.
He was like, "I can say it now because it happened."
Yeah.
Rubbing that shit all in his face. Like, nigga, fuck you talking about, nigga. All this shit I gotta listen to. He ain't getting up now.
Manny Pacquiao with the great speed. Oh, he ain't getting up, Jim. He ain't getting up now, Jim.
Hey, bro.
22, man. I was surprised Jim Lampley ain't start crying.
Hey,
one little teardrop.
hey, bro, you know it'd be funny, bro? If after Roy get knocked out by Mike, he wakes up. He ain't getting up, Jim. He ain't getting up, Jim. This nigga's having flashbacks and shit.
Man, why you bring up Roy getting knocked out, bro? Now
Hey, you brought his name up, bro.
No, this nigga was talking about how he be quiet when they be biased and shit. I'm like, yeah, that is true. But he spoke up when that motherfucker knocked out Marquez, though.
He did, too.
He's like, yep, it's over now. You ain't getting up, Jim.
Hey, bro, they gonna hit that nigga with the smell sauce. All you gonna hear is, oh, you ain't getting up, Jim. You ain't getting up, Jim.
I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up to Jim Lampley in that too, because as soon as he got knocked out, he went right to Marquez, like, and he gets his redemption. Like he like he was low key hating on him all the years too.
Right. He knew what the fuck to say.
Oh,
that nigga,
man.
he's full of shit. Jim Lampley. That motherfucker, man. I can't stand his ass. I can't stand that nigga Gray and shit. What the fuck his name is? Jim Gray? Can't stand his bitch ass either. Sarcastic ass.
He was feeling himself when he had the what was it, the After Dark, boxing After Dark or some shit. Cause he had his own little show and now I'm like, nigga, nobody care about that weak ass shit. He really
All
felt that
right.
like that shit was important. Then that shit got canceled. Nigga, you canceled ass out of here, nigga.
All
Yeah,
right. That nigga.
niggas at the house, nigga, watching Andre Ward and Bradley and them do the damn thing. They're at the house drinking tea and shit.
Right. But
Oh,
shit, man. Let me hop off this bitch, man. I appreciate you for letting me on this shit. Shout
man,
out
for
to
sure,
y'all
dog.
too. 1-2, UGC, Black, everybody in the chat. Man, y'all take care. Be safe out there, man.
All right, Rocky.
Y'all have a good
Thanks for
night,
coming
man.
on, brother.
I'm about
Hell
to
yeah.
hop off too, Black. Thanks for having me, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Rocket for swinging through. Black for having me on. Always a pleasure, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, y'all. Later. Charles D,
Sure.
Toby, Lisa, the whole team. I'm out. Later.
Sure. Hey, Flame of Fame, everybody that tuned
This live stream and everybody in the live chat. Thank you to the ones on the panel, 1-2 Kid and Rocket Strike, Charles, Lisa in the chat, Sporting Advantage, Toby, Lance Meyer, and everybody else, man, that tuned in. I think Wayne Hennessy was here earlier. And Tyrone, Legacy, and everybody else, man, that's catching the playback, man. Flame of Fame to y'all. And catch y'all in the next video. Peace.